What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more punk rock, and we're back with another tune from the mighty Subhumans, one of my favorite bands of all time, always will be. Big shout out to Dick Lucas and the guys. We're actually going to listen to a tune that in some ways is a bit anomalous for them, at least in terms of lyrics, and that it's a song about love, romantic love, like interpersonal, intimate love between two, or I suppose more people. But ultimately, this song is about what love is and can be for a lot of people, which is painful. Indeed, this isn't a ballad, but it is, if like the Subhumans were going to make a muckraking gutter punk sort of ballad, this is the result. So yeah, it's a song that has more personal and emotional connotations than a lot of their lyrics, I would say, a lot of their songs. But again, it is sort of, it fits in a way with the sort of like, critical, not pessimistic necessarily, but dystopian kind of attitude of a lot of their songs, and that it looks at love from the other side, which is to say, like, what happens when things don't always work out? What happens when you really do fall for someone and commit yourself to them in an intimate sense and so on, and then you guys end up breaking up, or then they end up cheating on you or leaving you or whatever. So yeah, it's a song that looks at love from the more painful side. And look, I've had some great girlfriends in my life, a couple in particular, but even those two relationships, they had their pains and travails, and in the end, they didn't last like permanently. So I sort of sympathize with parts of this song. I know what it means to sort of be like burned by love and like, mad that like my emotions allow me to hurt so much, which is to say, if you open yourself up, if you're vulnerable, the whole flip side of that is that you can be hurt. It's great when you can find that level of intimacy with someone, and there are a lot of people for whom they find someone that then for the next several decades they exist in relative harmony. But it's not so simple for a lot of people, and indeed, I know what it means to be hurt by love. So it's one of those songs where when I heard it, it's like, ah, man, I know what you're talking about, Dick. If you didn't know Dick Lucas, lead singer of the band, just in case that comment was ambiguous. But yeah, so it's a sort of sad dystopian look at the world of human relations and intimate bonds and romantic love. So with all that in mind, let's get to it. I heard this as part of the Subhumans EP LP, mentioned it before. This is a collection of a lot of their early EPs. This song in particular comes from their Religious Wars EP, which was released in July of '82 on their Blurg, that's their independent label. So yeah, and this also is from Blurg, this EP LP, which was released, I'm not sure what year. I've looked this up before, but I'm blanking on it again, so give me 1 second just to check. EP LP, whoops, you gotta write it correctly. Subhumans EP LP came out in 1985. So yeah, it's just 3 years after the song originally came out. But here we go. This is Love Is ... or ellipsis by Subhumans on their EP LP, or originally the Religious Wars EP. Always that kind of plucky, quasi-psychedelic Subhumans guitar. Love? Love? Love is a bastard, it tears you apart, and just when you thought you didn't have a heart, hardened by the world of politics and culture and all the sort of societal inequities that you see, my heart's hard and I can't get hurt by anything now, I know too much. Oh, like I had this relationship with someone and it fell apart, now I am heartbroken. I guess I did have one. Said it before, shout out to Dick Lucas and his vocal work. Maybe an acquired taste for some. He's got a hard voice, but I love it. This Every verse starts with "Love is a bastard." Tears you apart and fucks you up and makes you cry. Oh, I forgot.
And everything just gets you.
There he is. I can't do it. Shout out to Dick and his vocalizations, man. And listen to the guitar. Genius. Fucking legendary. Brilliant. I fucking love that song. Yeah, number one, I like that it's, you know, you get like ballads and so on from bands every once in a while, but I do love that it's like, it wants to be a ballad, but it's still too fast and muckraking in Subhuman style to actually be given that label, and it's also like, it's sad, it's tragic. Every song, every verse, as I said, is about how, you know, love fucks you up, tears you apart, makes you cry, just when you thought that the world's brutality and cruel nature had sort of made you indifferent to that kind of feeling and emotion. But no, it hadn't. So yeah, I really do love that song. And again, it leads right into the next song, which is I'm Telling You It's Gonna Get Worse. Yeah, I mentioned it before with a lot of albums, or in this case, a compilation album of EPs. You sort of, you know, you hear it in the original order that when you get the album, and then after a while you begin to associate the end of one song with the beginning of the next. So I was very much ready for the beginning of the next one, but we'll come back for that one. You know, plenty of time to do more and more punk rock reactions. Shout out to those of you who have interacted and commented. Jimmy just commented on another punk rock video today. Really do appreciate it. You folks have been like the most vocal of all the people following this newer channel, so big shout out to all of you. Let me know if there's another song you'd like me to react to. Other than that, have a good day, have a good night. I'll see you next time. Peace.